Well, we are live. Hello, 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 and welcome to Conversations from Home. My name is Brenda. We have Laura, Rick, and Mariano, and we're going to share some secrets today. We want to let you in on what we're doing and how we're doing with Surge 365. So stick around with us. It's only going to be about 30 minutes, and invite folks to hear what we're sharing with you. So we're going to go ahead and get started, and I'm going to turn it over to Laura. Over to you, Laura.
Thank you, Brenda. So, what I wanted to share with you guys tonight is self-improvement and goals. Because those are very important, not only in business, but in your personal life, okay? So one of the things you want to do is to surround yourself, with positive and motivational people. We've all had our share of, our people or our family are wondering why you're doing this or why you're doing that. So one thing to help keep you on track is to surround yourself with those positive people that'll help motivate you. Another important thing is to create daily routines for yourself. Even if it's exercising or taking some time to pamper yourself or reading, do something for yourself, but create a daily routine, because you want to just not, work all the time, but you've got to have some kind of a daily routine. And another good thing to do is to write down your goals. And, because we always say we have our goals, it's kind of like our goals we do at the end of the year. We want to lose weight, we want to do this, and then everything kind of goes out the window. But if you write your goals down, or you create a vision board, so you have them in front of you all the time and you can stay focused on them, that this is why you're doing this, or this is what you're doing for, you have a much better chance to reach those goals when you have it in front of you all the time. And I don't know about you, but I definitely remember things better when I actually write them down. So, but another thing you want to do too for self-improvement that I know has helped me a whole lot is to either read or listen to, if you have the audio books, because maybe you don't have time to just sit and read. You can use audio books, pop them in your car while you're driving or working out or whatever you're doing, but to find a list, of like the self-improvement books, because I'm sure you've heard the term that readers are leaders. And to me, if you want to be, successful, then you definitely want to learn from people that are successful. So these are some books that were suggested to me that I found very helpful, not only in my personal life, but in business. And if you're going to have a business and be in a small business, you definitely want to get the book of How to Lower Your Taxes Big Time by Sandy Botkin. He was an attorney for the IRS. And so everything he tells you about how to lower your taxable income, he relates it to an IRS code that tells you, yes, this is legit, that you can do this. Another good book that I've read is the How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. And then you've got the 10X Rule by Grant Cardone, the Success Principles by Jack Canfield. And I'm sure a lot of people are all familiar with Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Think and Grow Rich. There's a whole ton of them out there that I could list off. Basically, what you need to do is find what works best and what works for you. And then for one of the speakers that I like, and I know you can find her on YouTube, is Lisa Nichols. She has the SNAP technique, and it's how to make an unforgettable impression in 60 seconds. So it kind of ditches the elevator speech, and it's really cool video. I would really highly recommend you watch that, because it's a very unique approach to give somebody a quick 60-second snapshot of what you do for your business. But, all of it, when you work from home or for yourself and stuff, all of it, it really does come down to, your mindset and self-improvement goals. But if you don't have the mindset, then you're going to be kind of stuck. And I know Brenda has some great tips for you about how to have the correct mindset for doing that.
Yes, that is so true, Laura. And writing down things is very important. And what you want to do is you want to change your mind so you could change your money. See, it's all about how you look at things. It's all about self-improvement. And we know that knowledge is power. And the more you know, the more you understand, the more you can work and stay focused towards your goal. Because we realize that our mind is so powerful, and we have to remember what we focus on, we'll get. So you want to make sure you focus on the positive. You want to make sure you pull things towards you. The law of attraction is real. So you want to make sure you're bringing positive into your life. During this time, it's so easy to get bogged down with the negativity of the news and everything, but you have to really work on your mind, stay positive, and know that this too will pass. We all will get out again, you know. So when I say the power of the mind, first, I learned this from Mel Robbins. And what she talked about is the 5-second rule. And you want to, first you'll have circumstances that happen. And what I like to share is if you're in a room and a dog enters the room, you're either going to love it and say, oh, wow, look at the little puppy, I want to pet him. Or if you're not fan of dogs, then you're going to sit back and probably stay away from the dog. So that's the circumstances. And then the thought, whether you like or don't like, and then the feeling, it might make you feel well and happy, or it might make you feel uncomfortable. But then you have your action. So you're either going to leave, stay there, or get closer to the dog. So, and what you want to do is understand that these are circumstances. And this is a small little, you know, real minute circumstance that'll happen, but it just lets you know how you flow with it. And you want to be able to react and know that you have a result that's going to happen from all of that. So you're either going to be a little tense, nervous, leave the room, or you're going to feel really good because the puppy makes you happy, makes you feel good, and you're probably going to want to go over and pat him and or her, you know, and just enjoy being around the dog. So those are the things. That's a small little way to let you know how your mind works, how you can take one circumstance and make it a good one or a bad one. It all depends on how you feel about it. And then you will, of course, get the results. So you want to work on your mindset. There's positive affirmation. Like Laura was sharing, all the great books you can read. You can pretty much, we were laughing about that before the conversations, saying that you can Google anything or you can YouTube anything and find out exactly how you can begin to change your money, control your thoughts, so you can change your life. All righty, I'm going to turn this over to Rick, and he's going to share even more secrets. Over to you, Rick. You're mute.
Very, very powerful. I like that. Change your mind, change your money. The secrets to success. One of the things that we know, the secrets to success are things that are behind the scenes. It's not necessarily something that you do or think of, but it's something that you are. You know, you become who you are, and that's what leads to your success. One of the things that I want to talk about is the gift that's on the inside of you, and being able to identify that gift. Well, Rick, what is the gift? The gift is the thing that you do the absolute best, you always have, without even trying. And so let's talk about the gift inside of you. What is that gift? The gift makes you special. No one can ever take it away. They can't say it's non-essential. It's something that is inside of you. You can't learn it in, you can't learn it out. It's inside of you. And the gift changes your career into your calling. You know, and that's something that everybody wants to understand, that's within you. Your future is not ahead of you, it's trapped on the inside of you. And so I want you to think about, what is that gift? We're going to be going over some gifts here in just a moment. But the whole idea of what we're talking about, the secrets to your success. Now, what are your gifts? You know, what are the gifts that are locked up within you? And I want you to think about this. When you're listening to the radio, when you're watching TV, when you hear certain things that happen in the news, even recently, what makes you angry? Whatever makes us angry is a sign and is something that we're born to actually change, to get involved. We'll never change what we can tolerate. What makes you angry? I can tell you, for me, it's social justice. It's something that happens to people when someone does them wrong. And I want to see somebody do something about it. I want to get involved and do something about it. Secondly, talking about how do you find out what your gift is? What would you do if you wasn't even getting paid? What would you do without compensation? Whatever we do without getting paid and we can still be content and happy is our gift. Have you ever thought about doing something or something that you do all day long? Time just goes by so fast. You may be tapping into your gift. And lastly, when you're sitting there rocking in a chair, when you're sitting there just doing absolutely nothing, what comes to your mind? What do you think about? I'm suggesting being still and listening to that gift that will speak to you. It'll actually speak to you in that still moment if you listen. Here are some types of gifts. And again, the gift is the thing you do the absolute best without even trying. What are your talents? Talking about identifying your specific gift. What are your talents, your skills, your abilities? Are you an organizer? That could be a gift. I'm an organizer. I just do it without even thinking about it. Do you serve others? I teach. Are you a teacher? Do you teach? Are you that person that people come to you and always asking questions? Please, I need some information. And you're counseling them. Do you find yourself always counseling? That's a gift that someone is pulling out of you. Are you an encourager? Rick, I'm always encouraging people. Just something inside of me just encourages people. Are you a giver? I'm a giver. I'm a supernatural giver. That's why I'm in business, so I can raise the money to give it away. Some people are prophetic. It's a gift. Rick, I just know things. I see things even before they happen. Some people have words of wisdom. The word of wisdom. They just know they can speak things, and they don't even know where it comes from. Rick, I just knew what to say. Are you a networker? Do you network people together? We're not talking business. We're just talking. You may be in the church and networking people in the church to the community, people in the community to a family. You just bring people together. We have people that just naturally do that. They just naturally bring, hey, you want to do this? Okay, I know somebody that can do that for you. Are you a networker? Faith. Rick, I have the gift of faith. I just believe. And I'll tell you, nothing can shake me. I know it's in my knower. Rick, I understand things. What's the gift that's inside of you? What we're doing right now is we're calling it forth. We need you. We need that thing that was born inside of you. When you start operating in your gift, you're going to find that it's your source of value, significance, and respect. Are you a communicator? Some people just talk. They just communicate. And the majority of communication is nonverbal. Imagine a gift of communication that's nonverbal, and you speak to people without even talking. It's a gift. Leadership, it can be taught, but there's something about the charisma. There's something about that thing on the inside of you that draws, that magnetism, that personal magnetism that draws people in. Mercy. I'm here to tell you to follow your gift. Well, why is that, Rick? We're talking about secrets to success. Your gift will open doors for you, and it will bring you before great men. Operate out of your gift. Money is attracted to your gift. It's the fruit of the trees that people will come and pick. You don't have to chase them down. Think about a tree. People come and they pick the fruits off the tree. They come from miles around. And just with you, they'll come to pick the fruits of your gift. Money is attracted to that. If you find yourself not making money in whatever you're doing, try applying your gift to it. Because why? Your gift is where your wealth is. Your gift, as mentioned, is your source of value, it's your source of significance, and your source of respect. Well, let's wrap up here with 5 keys to release your gift. It begins with knowing your destiny. You are a child of destiny. You were born to bring something to this earth. That package is locked up on the inside of you. And that's what we're calling forth. That's what we need. Beyond business, beyond anything like that, we need your gift. Do you have a vision for that gift? Once you identify your gift, you want to have a vision for it. I'm telling you, the more you actually think about it, the more you actually work with it, feed it, develop it, refine it, your gift will make room for you. And then you pray for wisdom. See, folks, this is all about getting into your place in this world, and that is through your gift. You pray for wisdom. What is my role in manifesting this gift that was placed on the inside of me? Your future is not ahead of you. It's trapped on the inside of you. And then you be persistent and you never, ever, ever quit. Again, nobody can ever tell you it's not essential. And so your gift, ladies and gentlemen, operate out of your gift. It is your source of wealth. It is your source of significance, and it is your source of value. Now, I know Mariano, he's going to be talking a little bit about vision. And so I'm going to stop right here. And Mariano, we're going to turn it over to you, my friend.
Thanks, Rick. Folks, when we talk about vision, I think it's important for you all to understand that the vision of our company is pretty significant. And when we talk about that, you need to understand that when our chief vision officer came up with the vision for the company, oh gosh, I can't remember how many years ago it was then, but he was looking at 2020, and here we are. And so what he wanted to make sure that we understood was that we could all achieve this vision as long as we jumped on board with it and then, did the work that was required. So the vision for the company is to have 10,000 financially free families by the end of this year. So, when we're talking about vision, typically it has to be something that's way bigger than you, or that you even thought about before. But the thing is that we want to make sure you guys understand that if you can imagine that you can be one of those financially free people, you can. Okay, it's really that straightforward, because just like Brenda was talking about earlier, you can become whatever you think. And more often than not, we do become what we think, but we don't think of positive things. We don't think out of the box. We don't think bigger than life. And quite frankly, what we're trying to share with you folks is that we are only limited by our imagination. But what I'm going to also tell you is that with this company, you can achieve whatever you'd like to achieve. We have, if you earn it, we'll pay you. And so there's no amount of money you can dream of that we won't pay you if you earn it. So let's talk about what our motto is. And what's kind of interesting is that earlier on this year, before all the craziness started, our CEO, Scott Tomer, he had a vision. And it was a different type of thing because he saw something that was happening in the country in previous years that he knew needed to be fixed. And he knew that our tools could help fix that. And so what our mission is to heal nations with vacations. So when you're talking about healing nations with vacations, isn't it kind of odd that we're going through the time that we're going through right now? And if you don't think vacations are something that people want right now, you're mistaken. Seriously, okay? I mean, people were chomping at the bit after the first week of being, stuck at home. And so now is the time to really start thinking about those vacations, because we know not only our country needs to be healed, but the rest of the world needs to be healed. But when he was doing the research and he got this vision, one of the things that he found out, which really, when you stop and think about it, is totally uncalled for, is that he found out during the research that I think it was 2019 that there was 768 million unused vacation days in the last year. Stop and think about that. 768 million unused vacation days. Now, these were days that people had earned from the companies that they work for. So, why would anybody do that? Well, there were reasons, but the point is that, we want to make sure that nobody ever doesn't take a vacation again, okay? In other words, we want people to take a vacation. And so the things that we've developed are in line to make sure that people take a vacation because of the benefits of taking a vacation. So, when you look at the other numbers about, the 42% of the Americans used 0 vacation days. Again, because of our work ethic, that's a good thing, but it can also be a detriment, and especially when you realize that there was, $65 billion in lost benefits. And again, these numbers only reflect those people that were working for companies that were paying them days of vacation that they didn't use. So we certainly want to fix that. Now, what I'm going to tell you about now is that, one of the other things that he found out when he was doing his research, what Scott found out was, whenever you take a vacation, yes, it's a lot of fun, and as it should be, right? But there's some health benefits of travel that some studies had identified that, really a lot of folks don't know about. And that is that when you take, according to the Journal of American Medical Association, when you take an annual vacation, okay, you can reduce heart disease risk by 32%. Now, this is a little bit focused on men at this particular study, but realize that the women benefit from it as well. But stop and think about that. A 32% reduction in heart disease risk just by taking an annual vacation. It kind of makes you wonder why the doctor doesn't prescribe a vacation instead of the medications, right? Well, there's also some research done by an ORS organization that said that vacations significantly lower stress and boost immune systems. Now, here's the powerful part about this statement, though. Look at this. These benefits last up to 10 months after the vacation ends. Once again, why wouldn't you want to go on vacation, especially if you can reap that kind of a benefit? So again, Business Insider, they said that people who take more than 10 vacation days per year are 2 times as likely to get a raise or a bonus. Now stop and think about that for a little bit. Doesn't it make sense that a person that goes on vacation, that gets refreshed, that gets away from all the craziness, clears their mind, and then when it gets rested, and then when they come back, that they're more energetic, more focused, and more willing to do the job that they've been assigned? And then at that point, when they're doing a better job, their supervisors or the people that they work for notice that, and therefore, again, they get recognized for doing a better job. So again, why wouldn't you want to take that time off so that you can come back to the job that you've got and be better at it? Well, finally, the University of Pittsburgh, they said that vacations contributed to higher positive emotional levels, less depression, lower blood pressure, and smaller waistlines. Well, let me just say this. That last one, that smaller waistline thing, now, if any of you have gone to an all-inclusive resort or on a cruise, you know that that's a tough thing to do, right? But that's one of the benefits of being able to go on vacation. It's something that you've earned. Now, of course, you want to control it as best you can, but as long as you take care of yourself, again, that's a super benefit that you can have from going on vacation. So, there's a lot of other health benefits for going on vacation, but these are just 4 that stuck out to Scott when he did his research. And they should stick out to you as well, because now you have another reason or 4 more reasons why you should go on vacation. All right. So in order for us to live up to that motto and you know, accomplish our mission, we want to make sure that you never miss another vacation. So with our programs, both of them include an annual 7-night vacation reward that you're going to earn after being with us for 12 months. Now, the thing that I want to share with you is that you have to remain active with us for 12 consecutive months. And there's no sales or customer commission requirements that you have to accomplish. You just got to be with us for 12 months. But when you join us, one package comes with 3 months of free payment, if you will. There's no monthly fee for 3 months. And the other package has 2 months of no monthly fee. So therefore, you're already ahead of the game just by joining us. But you know, these 7-night vacation destinations are all over the world, and there's like 135 in North America and the Caribbean. There's 23 in Central and South America. There's 44 in Europe, and there's 26 in Asia, Africa, and the South Pacific. You know, realize again that there's no sales or customer or commission requirements. You just have to be with us. Stay in the family for 12 months, right? Now, I do have to remind you that this only covers the room accommodations, and there is a $99 reservation fee that's required. But you know, these vacations for 7 nights at these resorts are worth thousands of dollars. So $99 is a small price to pay. And you know, you might have to pay some resort fees depending on where you go, but in many cases, you know, these locations are going to be within driving distance. So that's going to cut down on the transportation costs right there, okay? So anyhow, again, realize that there's over 3,000 worldwide resorts that are included in that list that I just showed you in that previous slide. So, you know, whether it's Orlando or Rio de Janeiro down in Brazil or Las Vegas in Nevada, you know, there's just a great number of places that you can go to. Now, we want to make sure that you guys understand that, especially in today's environment, you want to check the online information with the CDC and the State Department to find out which places are safe to go to, because you want to make sure that you can get there and that there isn't any place in between that's going to keep you from getting there. So make sure you check that information out when you start planning your vacation, or when you start planning this one. And oh, by the way, this vacation, after you've qualified for it, you have a whole year to take it. So again, now's the time to join us. Now's the time to earn this vacation, and go ahead and start planning it with your family, you know, for the time that of your life, pretty much. So anyway, the thing that I want to share with you now is that I'm going to turn it back over to Brenda, because I know she's got some closing remarks that she'd like to say. Brenda, over to you.
All righty, that was fantastic. Thank you so much, Mariano, Rick, Laura, for sharing the secrets on how someone can be successful. Thank you all for joining us here, Conversations from Home. We look forward to speaking with you. Check out all of our videos. We are constantly sharing information on how you can be successful with Surge 365. So again, we have a lot of them. You can find us on YouTube. We're constantly talking about different things. You can even do an inbox and let us know what you would like to hear us talk about. Because right now, as we do these conversations from home, we want to make sure you're plugged in, that you know what your plan B is going to be. And we're hoping that it's Surge 365. We would love for you to join us. Because see, you might have your own business, but you're not alone. We're here to help you every step of the way be successful. So get back to the person who invited you to watch this video, or give one of us a call, or inbox us. I mean, Zoom us. Right now with social media, there are so many easy ways to contact us, because between the 4 of us, we have over 60 years experience in this travel industry. And we are your most trusted travel team. So everyone have a great rest of your day. And I'm telling you, we look forward to seeing you on the beaches of the world. Okay, bye-bye now.